That's
Is
large.
that
I work I work
25 foot?
I work with an artist. Her name is Delisha Renee, and Delisha does pieces like that, but she's learned to put them in panels, and so they may go up smaller, but put together, they're pretty huge.
Mm.
Now, is that then classified as murals?
We'll get a chance to introduce you to her as well.
I just want to it's
What is
2020, right?
that noise?
Because you guys, just taken from the idea or the understanding that I'm visually impaired, everything is in the 20s, just the pursuit of not that we desire perfection, that we desire to see in the fullness of, what God wants us to see. But that particular um, that particular engagement is going to be something displayed on the beach in different, almost in sails or canvas like displays. So
And I can imagine because I have taken printmaking class and another another painting class, and if you were ever in Chicago, the Garfield Park Conservatory, that's a facility that has plants that are over 100 years old in our community. And to paint a leaf, it is, not the easiest thing. And you would think so, having your challenges and then being able to make your accomplishments, it is the sign of a true artist, because
Mhm.
everyone just can't, just because you paint doesn't make you an artist. And so
exactly.
it's a visual and a concept, and so much more depth in having an outcome that only the artist can know that experience.
And then I think something other that's very important, that's key too, because you say anybody can paint, anybody can make something beautiful, but I think the most important thing sometimes about being an artist is cultivating relationship, because you're speaking to somebody. It's a conversation. It's something that it's an exchange. It's a sharing. It's not just you as a solo piece. It becomes a part of a community. It becomes a symphony, almost like a song. That's why you always see that music inspires art. The two and two work hand in hand. Both are art, but it's an expression and engagement that becomes something bigger than just what you see presently, but it forms a broader landscape.
Oh
And
man, she's a philosopher.
I just listen, and I just, I get so inspired, when I hear certain things. And you are you in Atlanta?
I'm currently in Savannah, Georgia, right down by the coast.
All right. We're gonna meet one day because I'm a recording artist, and
Oh,
most of my songs are message songs, and
beautiful.
so I hear the melodies, and that's how I create. And so I could just imagine having a song while doing a song while you're painting, and
Oh, here we go. Here
having
we go.
having having that kind of collaboration.
Here we go. Here we
Now,
go. Here we
Yes.
go. Here we go. Bishop
Ashley,
Thomas, welcome to the show. I haven't heard one word from you. I know you want to ask this young lady some questions. Thank you, Levette. I
You're
appreciate it.
welcome.
Bishop Thomas, can you hear us? I think you've tried to say something a couple of times, but for whatever reason, we can't hear you. Can you hear us, Bishop Thomas?
I
Okay.
think is that that's down. That's that Texas breeze.
Ah, all right. Well, yeah,
Got them
I tried.
captivated.
That's the gentleman that came on the last time and told us about the farming
Yes.
um the farms that they have and that they're bringing to Chicago and all that. That's why I was trying to get him to interact and talk with us. Bishop, can't hear you.
Yeah, yeah.
Something going on with your phone or your computer. The sound, we can't hear you. You want to maybe sign off and come back on. But at any rate, yeah, I'm really interested in talking to
Go
him
ahead,
because
Lynette.
I'm sorry, go ahead. You were
Who,
saying
me?
something, Ashley?
Were you saying something?
Oh, something's wrong with her phone too? Yeah. All righty then. So we see these phones are going to be an issue in the near future. The towers, they're not letting our message through. See, when our message becomes crystal clear and on point, then all of a sudden we have these reception problems. What are they trying to tell
It's not
us?
trying to get the message over to everybody.
See, they say,
a
wait a minute, y'all sharing some real important stuff. Y'all are talking some factual information. We got to slow this down, this spread of this information.
Yes. So Ashley, your aspirations, your goals. I know you talked about what your current goals are and what your commission is. What do you see yourself in 5 years?
Okay. Well, to keep it simple, in a position for everybody to understand. So currently, I'm an artist with, about to embark upon graduation from the university. And the direction that I has been going in currently is also am a part of a broader vision. So I see myself just being able to travel through the Caribbean. And as you know, Safe Harbor Gallery is it's not a stationary location. So the broader vision of Safe Harbor Gallery is to just to travel by boat across, from the different port cities.
Wow.
And so that's the heart behind it. So it's like wherever God says I want you to go, that's where I'm going to go. But it's the gallery is going to be aboard ship. So
Okay, so is it you're talking about a cruise ship? Is that right?
no, not my own personal. So it's going to be a living, breathing, all to its own. It's going to be its own personal endeavor. So the boat.
I love it.
Okay. And you'll be you'll be taking the gallery port to port.
Port to port, yes, ma'am.
Oh, that's different.
I like that.
That's clever.
That's very unique. Very unique. So do you have like your business plan all together, and you know which port you know where you're going from port to port? Has that all been planned out, or is this like, this is what I want to do in the next 5 years, and that is the direction I'm headed in?
All right, so we know currently that I'm in a port city right now. We're currently located in Savannah, Georgia, and I do plan on hopping on down there to the Caribbean and Barbados. That's where my parents are from, and yeah, so we're just traveling through the Caribbean and the different islands and different things.
So now on your way, okay. So let me go back. What size ship would you be traveling on?
All right.
Are you talking about a yacht, like a 3-bedroom yacht?
Uh-oh.
Well, yacht would be that would be lovely, but yachts are very expensive. So if we go to the end and kind of develop it as we go, then that would be the direction.
Okay. And you say port cities. I know your far-reaching goal is to go into Barbados and other Caribbean islands. But as you start off, even if you start off in Savannah, there are many ports along the Florida coast. Even if you could go east up to the New York and in the northeastern coast and into those ports.
Mm-hmm.
You have any aspirations to go as a
Hilton
key?
Head is close by, different cities like that,
Yes,
Charleston,
yes. To start off.
definitely. Mm.
Oh,
Okay.
now Bishop is coming on 5, 6 times.
Bishop is on
Make
3
sure.
times. Bishop, welcome to the show again. How you doing? Can you hear us?
No, you're on mute.
You muted.
He gonna have to come on 4 more times.
Unmute yourself, Bishop. Bishop.
He's trying to
Unmute yourself. Okay,
Yeah.
let me tell you.
So that is real
He
clever.
goes.
That idea of going from port to port and ended up in Barbados. And then I know that's not the end of all. Once you get to Barbados, do you have a presence? I know with social media you can go around the world.
So you're breaking up. Just repeat the question, please.
Do you have a presence in Barbados? Are your parents still there?
Okay, so currently my family is currently in Georgia and New Jersey, but I do have an aunt that stays in Barbados. Family, sisters. So I do desire to travel.
But I'd like to ask Ashley a question if no one else is, if Mr. Bishop is not on. But Ashley, what is that piece called behind you?
The piece in the background is called Cascade.
Cascade? Did you say Cascade?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
And is that one of your favorite pieces? Or do you judge yourself and sort of rate your work sometimes, that one, like, sometimes you can't say which child you love more, and so how do you say, oh wow, this is my favorite piece right here?
Okay, so in terms of my favorite pieces, I think one of my favorite pieces currently is not this one. It's up there, but it's not this one. Actually have another sculpture that I completed from my 10-year last semester at the Academy. It's called Heartbeat Chord, and so far it's featured with Friends of African American Artists, and it's really a lot of notoriety. And it really has, when you look at it, it almost looks like an African face mask, and just bringing in those roots and those different cultural traditions. That's kind of one of my favorite sculptures that I've done so far.
And I thought it was painting. So what is your medium?
Okay, so for the sculptures, it's a combination of both painting and sculpture. So with the use of the paper clay, I'm able to paint. I'm able to paint the landscape of the sculptures.
Oh wow!
So that's.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Isn't that amazing?
So have you traveled from city to city? Have you done any exhibits in any other cities?
As of yet, I have yet to do any outside exhibits outside of Savannah, but I'm definitely open to it. If anybody knows about anything, they want to sign me up. I'm definitely at your service, definitely available, and I definitely look forward to becoming a global artist, because
absolutely,
the guy
absolutely
all for. So yeah.
Do you have a website, Ashley?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I just showed it. Here you go.
Okay.
This is her website.
I like that global vision, especially going into the Caribbean. You are definitely in international waters at that point, and I can't wait to
That's the name of her website.
Keep that. Oh, if you could just
your ship, your boat.
Okay.
I think that is so unique. I mean, we see galleries in all facets. I was just thinking about, in Chicago, we have the different sculptures that line the city streets. We had bulls and we had baseballs and other things. And I can just imagine seeing your sculptures, your biblical sculptures, lining an artwork. And now they have this new thing, this immersive museum. That have you?
Underwater sculpture. Right? Are you making reference to underwater sculpture gardens?
Pardon?
I was just asking, are you making reference to the underwater sculpture gardens? I know that's kind of a new thing that's kind of coming on the scene with, taking sculptures and making them as beautiful as they are, but making it more of a marine landscape. So
No, now
that's something I kind of.
different.
That's interesting.
Yes. Art is so far reaching. It is just so abundant. The language of the art and the artist is so harmonic
Yeah, it
to
is.
the healing powers that it could bring to people. You talk about meditation, and some people meditate to different music. Some people meditate looking at the visual art. So, and of course, we know meditation calms the psyche, and we need more of that. So, I'm looking forward to that, and I'm going to look for that deep sea sculpture stuff too.
Uh, Brian, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, so we're talking to an artist that does sculptures and she paints, and I'd like for you just to introduce yourself to her and tell her a little bit about you.
Hello. How are you?
Her name is Ashley.
Ashley. My name is Brian Vickers. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you.
And I like that piece that behind you. It's very beautiful and colorful.
Thank you. Thank you.
And as far as me, I write, I do, and I also do photography as well. And I currently have been working with, or for a while anyway, I've been working with a couple of inmates in Georgia. And one of them, I don't know if you had, if you would, in your spare time, as well as everybody here on the conference here, on the Zoom here, go on to For My Man, or look or do a YouTube search on the case of Felicia Blakely and her co-defendant Amisha Irvin.
Wow.
And matter of fact, Felicia Blakely, she has a few books out and talking about which details how she was a victim of sex trafficking.
Oh.
Really? Wow.
There's a lot of art that's done with those who are incarcerated. I think everyone.
Thank you much.
And look, so we got still.
Do you find that to be true, Brian?
Brian, did you hear the question? Hey, Bishop, are you trying to, can we hear you now?
Bishop was saying his wife was trying to sign on to another account
Oh.
to her home computer.
I'm sorry, Wanda. I'm sorry, Wanda. Did you ask something?
No, Ashley asked you a question.
I'm sorry. What was your question, Ashley? I apologize.
Let me see if I can remember the question. I was asking about Felicia. I was asking, is she incarcerated or?
Yes, she's currently serving a life sentence, 3 natural life sentences.
3?
Which in the state of, yes, for 3 murders she committed.
Is she an artist as well, though?
Yes, she's written books. Yes.
Okay, I'll definitely check out her.
Okay, and your website. What's your website?
It's Safe Harbor Gallery, keyword Facebook.
You said it's safeharborgallery.com.
It's keyword Safe Harbor Gallery.
Yeah.
Okay, because you're breaking up at the end. I'm sorry.
Okay, so keyword Safe Harbor Gallery on Facebook, so it's available to everyone. And I also have a page on finding. If you do the search as well as Safe Harbor, also on.
Okay, this
Yeah,
is a
she
terrible
breaking up pretty
reception.
bad.
Right, I know. All right, guys, I
Breaking up pretty
appreciate you.
In the chat, right, Wanda?
Yeah, put it in the chat, Wanda, Ashley. I think Ashley is on the East Coast, and all the ocean waves that are slapping up against the rock
Safe
are
Harbor, what is it?
creating interference.
Safe Harbor Gallery.
Gallery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Safe Harbor Gallery.
Yeah. Okay, I put it there.
And
That's
it's a moving gallery. It's not a stationary gallery. It's a floating gallery. Well, it will be floating as soon as she gets her ship.
And
I like that.
and Ashley, I just like to say that I work here in Chicago with a group called the Floating Museum. And
Really?
yes, so you can check them out. They're the Floating Museum. And as a matter of fact, I've been working with them. I'm going to be a part of their exhibit at the Art Institute. And so I'm one of the choices.
The vet.
To make a 6 by 4 foot portrait of me, and is going to be exhibited in the Art Institute along with some others.
What's going on with the sound tonight? It's really horrible.
We're gonna have to have Ashley back on again.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Ashley will. You know, we're right at the close of the show, but
Mhm.
it has been an interesting conversation. And I admire your aspirations to do your floating.
I'm sorry, I was cut off, but
Oh,
I just hope that she heard me talk about the Floating Museum.
yes.
And I just can't wait, because that's what they do in Chicago. And what they did, the last piece that I work with them on, and my building is within the Park District. And it was maybe a 50-foot blow up of Frederick Douglass and 3 other characters on like a 3D. And so that was exhibited to reflect on the transit stations. So it was to bring attention to wherever the transit stations were, and it happened to be in our park. And so this is the kind of exhibits that they do. And I just can't wait to share your story with them.
Wow, that's gonna be amazing. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes.
All right. It was so nice meeting you and talking to you, and whomever brought her on. Blessings to you for finding
Mr. did that.
a gem in the rough.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
she is.
Thank you so much.
We
Thank
have
you
to
so
thank Nanette Smith for introducing me to Ashley.
Okay.
Really, it was divine order.
Yes, it was. Definitely.
It was
Well,
definitely divine order.
I'm sorry we didn't get to hear from you this evening, Bishop. Thomas, can you hear us? You still having problems. So, let's talk after the show. I'll put my number in here.
He's probably got 2 things on maybe the computer and the telephone. We'll have a tutorial on what not to do on Zoom.
Right.
I need some more lessons.
That is wanted to leave my phone number with anybody that wanted to contact me about
Yes,
any.
please. Go ahead, Ashley.
Contact number is 470-443-4836. I look forward to hearing from each and every one of you.
And I-N, how do you spell your last name? I-N.
I-N.
Okay, I see it.
Yes.
Ines, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Ines.
right. All right. Actually, it's a blessing to meet you, my dear.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
It is.
bye-bye,
Welcome,
everybody.
and thank you all for attending tonight. Look forward to seeing you the next time on the Woman to Woman Show. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.